Hello viewers. Welcome back to our channel, Smart Data Learners by Data Scientist.ca. And today we will be working to unleash the concept of the data warehousing and to work in Medallion architecture to see how we can create a data warehouse from raw data to finished data. So let's begin. So first of all, we will go through this picture for our project. So this here we see that it's about the retail sales data warehouse project, Medallion Architecture by Data Scientist.ca. Project overview. Goal: build a data warehouse for retail analytics, architecture: bronze, silver, and gold. Tools: SQL Server. So today's focus is basically on the creating the data warehouse. We will not be working on in a Power BI. So today we'll stay in within the data warehousing project. Key business questions: top selling products, best customers, monthly sales, trends, sales by region, average, order value. Medallion architecture. So there are in the medallion architecture, we will have a data sources from where we will create a bronze layer, then we will create a silver layer, and then we will create the golden layer. And then we will also create a star schema in the golden layer. Data flow: bronze, silver, and gold. ETL examples. Insert in these are some analytical insights and so on. So let's go through this important overview. So let's first be clear that star schema itself is not a layer in the medallion architecture, but it actually lives in the gold layer of medallion architecture. Let me clarify. Relationship between star schema and medallion layers. Bronze layer is raw, unprocessed data from sources, not in star schema form. So basically, it's unprocessed data as we copy from the source to our bronze layer. Silver layer basically it cleansed, standardized, deduplicated data, still generally normalized or detailed table, not a star schema yet. Gold layer, it's an aggregated business ready data. This is where the star schema actually usually appear. Fact tables and dimension tables are created from silver data, optimized for reporting, dashboard, and BI. In short, star schema is equal to gold layer artifact in a medallion architecture. The gold layer can contain other aggregated or curated data sets too, not only star schema. So in other words, star schema is one part of the golden layer. There are some certain other data in the gold layer, but star schema is just a part of that gold layer schema. We'll go through that. Think of it like this: medallion architecture layers: bronze, raw data; silver, clean and enriched data; gold is equal to business ready, includes star schema, aggregates, KPIs. We will build a complete medallion plus Star Schema data warehouse project with the sample data ready to run in Microsoft SQL Server. So basically, viewers, this is a very basic project. The goal of is this project is to enhance our understanding, and in the coming videos, we will work on more advanced projects. But in this, we will just basic concepts to clarify basic concepts. We will work on these areas. Number one, SQL scripts for bronze, silver, gold layers, dimensional star schema, fact plus dimensions, dimensional star schema, fact plus dimensions, sample dataset inserted into tables, analytical queries ready for dashboard. So in the bronze layer, we will create, let's go directly to the SQL server, and we will do uh, what we require to do in for this project. So this is our SQL server, and we will create a new database. And in this database, we will give it a name, warehouse for sales. So let's begin it. First clear this. Okay, so we have our database, data warehouse for sales. Right now we don't have any tables. So here we will first create a bronze layer raw data. We'll create a new query, and in this query we are what basically we are doing is drop table if exists. If bronze sales is not now drop table bronze underscore sales, and then create a table bronze sales which contains order ID integer, customer ID integer. These are data types: customer name, products, product name, category, price, order date, city, region. And then we will insert into this table values. One is the ID, one is the order, is a customer name, product ID, product name, product category, quantity, price, order, a date, store integer, store ID, store name, store and city and state. So let's run this query. Viewers, we have also dedicated videos on the SQL course also, but in this we will focus on the project on hand, that is data warehousing, bronze, silver, and gold there. Okay, so we will execute that. So we executed, and now we have a table dbo.bronze underscore sales, and if we run that, select top 1000. So you see we have this table also created. All this data is inserted, and we have some null values and so on, right? Now in the next stage, we will create a silver layer that will basically be a cleaned data. So let's create that one. First, we created the raw data layer, and we will now use this data to create a silver layer. And we will replace this query with this code. So we have 5 rows now in the silver layer. So here we have if object, uh, basically checking if there is no table exists, drop and then recreate the table. Basically what we are doing here is we're selecting order ID, customer ID, customer name, product ID, product name, category is null, category 1 as quantity, replace null value with the quantity with 1, right? If there is a null, then we create this with 1. Price of store ID region is null, quantity 1 into price as sales amount. We are now generating a sales amount also into silver sales from bronze underscore sales where price is not null, and all those where the prices are, where price is always available. Just run that, and now we have another table. You see in the first table, in the bronze, we do not have the sales amount. We just created one more column, which is now in the silver layer. We created a column sales amount, and also we remove the null values with replace these with the 1. So we this is our silver layer where we enriched the data, adding additional column and replacing null values, right? So you see we have now uh, two tables, bronze and silver layer, silver. Now in the next stage, we'll create a gold layer from the same data. So in the gold layer, let's explain what the gold layer is. So in the gold layer, first of all, as we already mentioned, gold layers contains some aggregates in as well as also gold layer contains star schema. So first we will create some aggregates, right? So in the customer sales, we're creating customer sales aggregates like select customer IDs, customer names, some sales amount as total sales, as total quantity, some quantity into gold underscore customer sales from silver underscore sales group by customer ID, customer name. Because when we are summarizing, we always group by the fields we have here, and so on with the products. So let's begin with that. So we will run this. If object in the gold underscore customer. So first of all, we will gold underscore customers table. So we have that now. You see, we have sales by aggregates by customers. Alice Jones have this much sales and so much quantity, right? Now we'll create the same for the product sales. And we'll do the same thing for the region sales. In the region, we're basically using gold underscore region and select region, some sales amount, some total quantity into gold underscore regions. So it will create a new table from silver underscore sales group by regions. So let's do that. Now we have all these tables here. Gold underscore regions, gold underscore product sales, gold underscore customer sales. Now we have these aggregates also we have. Now we'll create a dimension table. Now we'll create a star schema into the gold layer. So basically that resides within the gold. It's now able to, we can use directly into the further analysis, for example, in Power BI. So we'll create the dimension tables and fact tables. These are also part of the gold layer. So let's begin customer dimension. First of all, we'll create a customer dimension, and we will explain you how it runs, what it does. Let's do that. So here we are. What we are doing is, if dim customer is not null drop table, create all dim customer table. Create table dim customer key, primary key, city watcher. Insert into dim customer ID, customer name, city, region, select distinct customer ID, customer name, city, region from silver underscore sales. You see, we are selecting the data from the second stage of the silver underscore sales, because all of these fields are available in the silver layer. So we'll create that. And now we'll create the product dimension. So in the product dimension again, it will create a dim product table with product key, product ID, product name, category, price, and then insert into these dim product ID, product name, category, price, select distinct product ID, product name, category, price from the silver underscore sales. So basically we have the same number of columns, and then we're selecting the same this data from silver underscore sales. Let's do that. And now store dimension. Same we will create a table dim store, and then we store key, store ID, store names, city, region, and then we will insert these in the dim store, store ID, store name, city, region, select distinct. You see the same name we are using as we have in the silver names, but only which are required for the store dimension. Only those columns which are required in the stores dimension. Let's do that. We have done that. Now we'll create the date dimension. And we will here what we are doing is we will create a table dim date, date, key, integer primary, full date, year, integer, quarter, integer, month, and weekday, watch. And then we will populate the date dimension for January 2026. At declare date is equal to 202601 while at date is less than or equal to 2026-0131. Begin. Then we're using insert into dim date, date key, full date, year, quarter, month name, day, weekdays, values, convert int, format date, YYMD, it's a format for the date, at date, year at year, date part, quarter at date, month at date, date name, month, and date, day at date. You see, these are the some functions of the SQL we are using, but we have a separate videos on the SQL for these. But now we will just work on this script to create our date dimension. See, all of these dates have been created, and the next stage is the fact sales table. All of these script files will be included. We will provide the link for that, so you can download and practice and understand that. So basically, this is the script for creating a fact table, a fact sales table. Here we are creating create table fact sales key integer, date key integer, customer key integer. So these are all primary foreign keys from the dimensions. You see, we will provide all these files so you can you just try to review all of these, and that will enhance your understanding, right? So we're just demonstrating how we can how the what are the basic mechanism of the data warehousing in Medallion. In the foreign keys we have date key, foreign key, customer key, references, product key, then store key. These are basically the constraints of foreign key. References, dim date key. See here we are saying that it's from the dim date key, dim customer key, dim product key, and dim store key. Then insert into fact sales, date key, customer key, product key, store key, quantity key, sales amount. Select all of these fields. D dot date key, C customer key and product key, quantity and sales amount from silver underscore sales S2. So S2 is basically the name given to this short name, just referencing this silver underscore sales, and we're joining customer on S2 dot customer ID is equal to C dot customer ID, customer dot customer ID, and dim P on S2 product ID is equal to P dot product ID. So basically, these IDs are equal. That's how we are joining that. Dim store on S2 dot store ID is equal to store dot store ID, and so on. Dim date on S2 dot order date is equal to D dot full date. So we'll run that. So we created 5 rows. So we have also created the star schema. Let's refresh. So here we have dim customer, dim date, dim product, dim store, fact sales. These are the part of the gold layer. Plus gold layer also have customer underscore say gold underscore customer sales, product sales, region sales, and this all data is extracted from the silver layer. The bronze was the first stage, silver was created from the bronze, and then we created the gold uh, data components. Now we have all this. Now we'll work on some sample data queries. Select top, like sample analytical queries. We can uh, run from the top five customers by sales. Select top five customers. And then top five products and top 5 regions. Let's do that. We will run all of these queries at once and see what we'll get. Let's run these. So basically what we are doing is top 5 customers from facts, some F dot sales amount as total sales. From fact sales join dim customer on customer key. Fact customer key is equal to C dot customer key group by customer name and order by total sales descending and then top products. Let's do that. You see, when we run these queries, we have Alice John's top customer, followed by David Kim, Carol Lee, Eva Brown, and Brown Smith, right? So top products total sales laptops, smartphones, and so on. With the region, we have total Ontario is 3300, BC has 9900, 900, and Quebec has 500. So here we only have one first month that is 4750. Let's see the last query. Select D dot year, D dot month sum as total sales from group by so basically we have in the month of January we have these sales. So this is how now we have all this data we are selecting from the fact table and joining dimensions with the uh, fact tables to getting the measures like sales amount, total summary, and so on. And that's the project we just demonstrated how these in a large scale. Basically, the rules are same, but this is a simple version of how this data warehousing process works. This project includes everything. Bronze is equal to raw data, silver is cleaned data, gold is equal to aggregated data, star schema is equal to fact plus dimensions. You see star schema fact plus dimensions. Sample data inserted, analytical queries ready. So that's it for this project, viewers. We hope that it it will this project will help you understand the process of data warehousing uh, in the medallion approach, bronze, silver, and gold. And if there are any questions, please leave comments. And if you like it, please subscribe our channel. And in the coming projects, we will work on the more full-scale projects to create a data warehouse from, for example, from the AdventureWorks or some other sample databases. Thank you and have a great day.